This is your sports TV station in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Welcome to the Lorain High School Gymnasium, home of the Titans. Tonight we have a very unusual athletic entertainment for you tonight. Hi everybody, I'm Bob Thomas. My broadcast partner tonight is Hall of Famer Tom Bauer. What is that unusual thing we're doing tonight, Tom?
This is a dual meet.
Highly unusual in wrestling.
Normally we've been seeing tournaments, but this is a dual meet. And what we have out there is the 106 going on, and that's Cuyahoga Falls. Donald McVicker got a takedown. Now he has that tight cradle in.
Yeah.
So
Lorain's in trouble here.
Yeah. Cuyahoga Falls is in the yellow uniform. With
Yellow and black, yep.
Lorain is going to be in their Titan gray and blue. Now the trick is if you roll off your back, you get back to your belly.
Please, that's because it's only a 2-second count and the match is over. But anyway, it's unusual because we could talk about this as we go along. Wrestling coaches love those tournaments where you come for 2 days and watch 50 million matches and you never know who's winning or losing. This is going to be very obvious. Every match we're going to know exactly the situation.
Now,
but there you go. Good, he rolled out of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now he's going to come out of here with 3 points.
But he's still alive.
5-0, but he is alive.
Yep.
Now, but you got to get off your back. Stay off your back.
Yep.
Now, Xander does have a winning record. He just moved up to even. He's 9-9 for the season.
Okay.
Hasn't been on a podium very often. He's just a 9th grader, so
we're
looking for
that's
good things from him.
Exactly, but he's learning. He's learning. And they got a good coach, and, I mean, they got a program going here.
They do. You see a nice lineup over there, Lorain.
Yep.
Full bench. You know, you were talking about dual meets. I did talk to the Cuyahoga Falls coach. He's an old Southwest Pennsylvania boy.
Oh.
And he said.
You would know him.
I do. Yeah, we both went to California. I called it State College, and he called it. He was a teacher's college, and he went. So
I went there too. We should have a reunion.
We're all California guys. But he was saying he likes dual meets. Yeah. And what they've done is they've dropped some tournaments. They've only wrestled in 1 or 2 tournaments so far, but they're 4-2 in dual meets.
And I think the fans like that too. They can kind of see what's going on. There was a nice attempt at a sit out, and Lorain countered that. Oh, there's a half going in.
Yeah.
He's got a plan. Got to stay behind those hips. Close to an escape.
Yeah.
Hang on, though. Get him down.
See, he got in trouble. He should have kicked him out.
Yeah.
And worked on his feet. Give up the
Yeah.
point rather than giving up the 2 for the reversal.
But he's a freshman, so that makes the score now 7-0
still. He never got the escape.
Yep.
Yeah.
But hang in there. He's got a minute 20 in the second period.
He got the whizzing.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It's a good neutral kind of. You kind of get a little chance to do some things,
I'm sure it's going to come up here. There's been a change in the old concept of out of bounds.
Okay.
Now you can continue wrestling out of bounds. What we used to call out of bounds in the old days, immediately they let you wrestle as long as you have something inbounds.
I think that's the problem. Coaches, being coaches, they work that edge way too much.
So now they're letting them wrestle out there, in this case, in the blue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
Xander's getting to his feet.
He's on his feet. Get out of there.
There he is. There he is. And for the one.
Good for him. There you go.
I think.
Officials checking.
Oh, yeah. I think there's a mouthpiece problem.
Or something, Okay.
It'll take an injury time.
But hey, 50
might
seconds,
be official times.
50 seconds in the second period. First match.
Yeah.
And this weight class is this the smallest of the smalls?
Small. 106.
Oh, gee whiz.
Remember in the old days when it used to be 98?
My right leg weighs 106.
It went from 98 up till 103. Now it's 106 is the smallest.
There's more kids, too. Yeah.
We knew it was going to be a short one because this was not an injury timeout. He just had to clean out a mouthpiece.
Right. Okay, here we go. Neutral position.
With 49 seconds to go.
Working on a setup. I'll try to get in there. Well, I can remember back in the day, Tom, dual meets, they were so great because the score would go back and forth.
Yes.
And a lot of times it came down to the last two matches and people screaming and yelling. And that's what sporting events are supposed to be about, getting excited.
And they usually last an hour and a half at the max. Yeah, people.
The problem with tournaments, you got to be there all day, and maybe you see the person you came to see wrestle once or twice.
There's a takedown for Cuyahoga
there
Falls.
That
takes it to 9-1. That puts him into a little better position because now he's working on a major.
5 seconds.
Well, he'll get an extra team point.
2-1 time. Okay, third period.
Xavier, you're going to take up.
But we've got to give the Lorain program credit because the last couple of years, they've gotten more kids.
Yes.
And every year a few more kids, and you could see a direction they're going in, and I think all the kids are getting good coaching. And as a team, they do some basic things together, and I think that tells you what they're working on in practice.
That's one of the things about wrestling. You got to put your time in the room.
Absolutely.
You take your lumps a lot of times as a ninth grader. That's because there's going to be some seniors you might have to wrestle against.
If you're, that's the thing. The smaller the weight class, the older the kid, it's a tremendous advantage. If you're a senior at this weight class, you have a tremendous advantage.
Usually you go to state.
Yeah. Now, what do we know about the opponent here, Cuyahoga Falls?
They're 4-2 in the duels. They're not a real high number in their lineup.
Right.
Coach said, this is wintertime. Flu season has gone through through a lot of these schools. I know. Talked to Lorain coach. Some of his kids are over there wheezing and sneezing. May not be a chance to wrestle. There's a chance. He almost had him on his back. He got that nice little tilt in.
And again, everybody knows about the flu and colds and all. And you're talking about a sport where you're rubbing up against the guy constantly in practice. He's breathing on you. You're breathing on him. But so you got to fight through that.
Yeah, you got to turn him to his back. You got. We're not on short time yet, but time is of the essence. He only has 40 seconds left. Falls got his escape, so
it's 11. I'm sorry,
10-1.
10-1.
Yeah,
put too many up there. And hey, we're mentioning wrestling, obviously, with the announcement today that Elyria is coming into the Southwest Conference, which means they're going to be wrestling in Lorain County a lot, and they are obviously maybe the best team in Lorain County.
I'm sure
the last
they are.
Few years.
Yeah, last bunch of years.
And you're going to, Lorain's going to face those guys in tournaments and things like that. So should be interesting to see how that works out. Now, not this year, but I think it's a year away or whatever. Pick him up, get him down.
Take down that
to a near fall. He's got a count going. That's it.
But only two.
Only two.
So therefore, it takes it to 14-1. So that gives him an extra team point, but he didn't get all the way to 2 extra team points.
Right. So there we go. Cuyahoga Falls winning the first one. But hey, Lorain, he for a freshman, he did a good job. Mm-hmm. Battled all the way. Okay, what do we?
We're coming up to 113, and this is one of Lorain's better weight classes, where they're wrestling Santino Humphreys. He's 16-8. He's placed at 2 or 3 different tournaments. Third there at Painesville, 5th at the Lorain tournament earlier.
Yeah. They always start the season with that Titan Invitation.
Billy Farrell, I talked to the coach. Last year he was a district qualifier, wrestling one of Lorain's best. So this might be one of the best matches of the night.
Okay. So they know something about each other. There it is, tying up those arms, trying to get a grip. Certain things you want to control the wrists when they're on their feet, and then you got to get, there's a shot right there. You want to get one of those. There it is. Get around behind him. Almost. Oh, and then a good changeup from the single to the flip, and he got the takedown, didn't he?
He got the takedown. No back points.
But
no back points, but There's the quality of the Cuyahoga Fall kid that he knew he was in trouble there for a second. Give up a takedown and get over back to your belly.
And the quality of the Lorain kid that went from one move to another and got his takedown.
Yeah, he almost spun around for the takedown, but he didn't get that, so he came around for another one.
Yep.
Yeah. And now we're going to do in the setup, the setup time in wrestling here. Try to tuck that arm underneath, come around. Now you can't ride the hips too long.
No, because they're going to call you.
And the official will be calling.
And we always talk about that stalling and being the Hall of Fame official that you are, Tom. You can explain that. There's certain time limits, and let's put it as simple as you can make it.
Don't ride the hips. Do some moving where you jump out to the side. You put yourself in a little bit of peril, but you're working on moves. You're always working on something. You're just not holding on for dear life.
If you're trying to pin a guy, you're going to put yourself in a little bit of trouble.
Yes, you got to.
Because you're giving a guy an opportunity to try something.
You got to get perpendicular. You got to get off his hips.
Yep.
And you got to. Here's a tilt coming. You got to try a little roll tilt.
Oh, he's right. And you got to get that the shoulders one down and the other at a 45 or less, and then you get a count going.
You see how he has the Cuyahoga Falls left arm down behind and tucking that in.
Yeah.
And now he'll try a little bar arm, a little different strategy.
Yeah.
Now you got to be careful. You get that arm back behind his back. It's always the potentially dangerous.
The basic rule: you cannot bend a joint against itself.
No. Yeah. The official's job out there is to make sure there's no injury to either wrestler. That's his primary job.
There you go. Okay.
Well, that takes us to the second period. Cuyahoga Falls choice. He'll defer.
Yeah, that's kind of the standard.
Defer.
So you have your
neutral,
choice in the third period,
And
back to the neutral.
And Santino got the first takedown, so it makes kind of smart that you would take neutral again.
Right, because you got to feel pretty good about yourself. Yeah, confidence. Of all the sports, this one might be this in swimming. You better have a lot of self-confidence, or here you're going to get pinned in swimming. You're going to get real wet.
Yeah, they don't always swim in a shallow end.
No.
Yeah.
There it is. We got that leg now.
Yeah,
can he get it up?
He has the whizzer in, so.
See, Cuyahoga Falls, he's trying to step over.
Nice whizzer he has. Has that whizzer to the half. He actually has the advantage here.
Spin,
Yeah. Now he got to spin behind him to get his points, but he can't. Santino got to keep that leg, as he works his way out of that.
If he could get two, no, he didn't get. He doesn't have it.
Yeah, and there's the stalemate.
The
officials are saying, "We're going to let you work until we find a time when nothing's going to happen."
Right,
and we can do this for the next 50 seconds, and nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned before these were two quality kids, and that's why the score is 2-0.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Lorain Trent, you're always setting it up, and one of the things I always like to mention, and when we talk about set there, get a hook a leg.
He did. He got it. As soon as he got that leg hooked, the official gave him because he got upper arm control here.
Yep.
With the arm around the neck, but of course. Cuyahoga Falls has that wrist.
Correct.
So he's not
going to try to hip over him.
Yeah, and that's what he's going to try to do right now because he still has that arm and he's not giving it up.
And the thing about takedowns and all of that stuff in wrestling.
And if Lorain doesn't hook a leg, he's going to get rolled.
Oh, time.
Yeah.
Okay. You try to get your opponent moving around so that when you push, he's going to push against you. You know that, and then you can use that momentum against him. And that's the whole thing. They call it setups. You're trying to set the guy up. You push left, he pushes right, and you're ready for him, and whatever the case may be.
And that's what you work out in the wrestling room all the time. All the time.
Yep.
Practice that leverage. So that takes us to 4-0 going into the third period.
Third period.
2 takedowns for Lorain.
That's pretty good. That's
See, now the strategy changed a little bit. He doesn't have to do anything dangerous. He just has to hold on without getting a stall call.
Exactly. You always say hook an ankle and hang on and
jump out to the side every now and then. Yeah. when you get an opportunity.
You got to have a little bit of acting ability in your
Yeah. And see, the Cuyahoga Falls kid is kind of looking up to the official like, hey, he's not doing that much on me. He's not doing that much.
But he's not doing much himself. He's just kind of laying there. So.
See, he grabbed that wrist. That's going to help him when he turns out of that.
Isn't that part of it, too, though, when you're being controlled, is to try to make your opponent look bad? Like,
Yes.
What's he trying to do? Keep making – there.
Oh, a nice little turn in.
Now
for
he's
the 1
out.
point.
And they're out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds before the takedown.
Correct.
Because that was a nice little throw.
It was a great changeup off of what they were doing. So we've got a score of 4-1. Lorain in charge. 55 seconds to go.
See, now, Lorain, I think the coaching strategy, you hear him yelling out there, you don't do anything foolish. Don't take that long shot and end up short. Yeah. Don't stall.
And it still goes back to the setups. Usually they like to collar up, push and pull on that head, get him going one way, or push the head back, get down on a double leg, whatever they're trying to do. But you got to have a plan. It's like any sport. If you don't have an offensive plan, you're in trouble. Now, there was a good double shot. And a good got that whizzer in there.
But
trying
you call
to step
Lorain
over.
Yeah.
Ooh, there he's got him. That's 2.
Yep.
Now, can he go to a cradle shot? Out of bounds. Okay. That was a good move right there. Score 6-1, Lorain.
He was in trouble there for a second or two, and then he came right back out of it.
Yep. Well, the old thing, don't panic.
And he did get called for stalling a little earlier before all that action there.
Ooh, oh, look at that. A roll through, and he's got him on his back. Did he get a count going?
No, I don't think he had a count yet, but he got to throw up and get
I think he was just pointing.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the match. Oh, he got 2.
No, you got the reversal there.
The reversal, yes. So that makes it 8-1, Lorain. So there you go. That was a good match. See, there's the thing. You got 2 seasoned kids that now Lorain's kid, what is he? Sophomore, junior?
I don't really know.
Okay, all right.
I don't really know, but I'm going to guess.
He's probably a junior at least.
I'm going to try to look him up.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. What do we got?
No, I'm wrong. He's only a 9th grader.
Oh, wow. He looked pretty spiffy,
very good
didn't
for
he?
yes.
Gee whiz.
For Cuyahoga Falls, Lorain, come on.
Okay. So what weight class are we at?
We're at 120.
120.
Lorain is Jordan Cancel with a 9-8 record. Got the takedown quick.
Yep.
Got the takedown quick.
Got that half in there trying to he's got him going. Oh, can't quite hold it. Get around. There you go. Good job. It isn't part of it, too. You get these different moves, and you talk about riding a guy and everything, but you try to get the clamps on him and wear him out.
Yes.
Make him expend all his energy trying to get away. And that's what Lorain's doing right here.
Yeah, that's a strategy for the lighter weights where there's a lot of action.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. Early in the match.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's the pin.
Pinfall at 124 of the first period. That's pretty impressive right there this early in the season, Tom. There you go. Nice job. And I know, while we have a split second here, who's our official tonight?
That is Tony Smirk.
Smirk, yeah.
A local guy.
Local guy, officiating for a long time.
Wrestled way back in the day at Fairview, living in Sheffield Lake.
Yeah.
Don't want to give phone numbers and everything like that because he may make a bad call. But, yeah.
But he's a good official. He's,
very good.
He's a very even-keeled guy. He doesn't let the crowd intimidate him or any of that kind of stuff. So here we go. What weight class are we at?
We're
here?
126.
126. Lorain looks a little bigger than this guy.
Well,
taller.
Felix Stark. Now, Felix is a...
Oh, boy. Ooh, right in.
Felix is the senior. Now, they put him down nice and gentle.
Yes.
People might worry about a slam when you get him that high up off the mat. But he came down right.
Well, the old rule is you took him up, you got to bring him down safely.
Yeah.
So we got to take
Rashawn Prathan for Cuyahoga Falls is the opponent. Now, Felix is a senior.
Okay.
With an 11-7 record, and now he's been on the podium in a couple of the tournaments.
Oh yeah, he's on him.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So here's where Lorain is stronger in the lighter weights. Now they'll get to some nice wrestlers upper, but their strength is in their lighter weights.
Right.
And we watched some of the junior high kids yesterday. Coming out of some of the junior highs or some lighter weights, they're going to come up and challenge a little bit.
He's got him rolling.
Yeah.
And one of the problems you have in every high school with the bigger kids is a lot of them are football players.
Yes.
And they've made that commitment to football. They want them lifting weights and doing this and doing that. And it's hard, but where are you going to get a heavyweight that's 200-plus pounds that, that's a good athlete that isn't a lineman or something or that 185-pound kid that's a real good linebacker? Those are the kind of kids you want. Hard to get them to do two sports in any kind of two sports the way things are going today.
We used to love our football players to be wrestlers, especially the offensive and defensive linemen. Just being on
aggressive.
Aggressiveness, mat awareness, being on the ground, being on all fours.
Never quitting.
Yeah.
Stay after a guy.
Yep. Remember we used to
9
wrestle with
seconds, 8, 7.
There's a lot of noise out there, but that's all feet hitting the mat first,
That's the thing, too. If you ever come to a match, before the match or after, go down and just on the corner of the mat, put your foot on that and feel how soft that is. It really is nice and cushy.
Soft,
yeah.
Cuyahoga Falls won that was their turn, even in odds, and they took
the neutral again?
No, they took we'll wait till the third period. We'll defer. And Lorain took the neutral again.
Well, he's got him.
See, Lorain lighter weights just love this takedown. And that's that Saturday night ride right there.
Oh, you got it.
With some arms in there. Yeah. Yeah, keep your head up.
Now he's got a count going.
You hear the coaches yelling, look the other way. What he meant is
that's close.
Keep your head up, and there's the pin.
Boy, 2 pins in a row. That's it. 1:26 of the second period. Lorain gets a pinfall. Man, very nice.
That takes a team score to 15-4.
And I tell you what, Lorain had that from the get-go.
Yeah.
Excellent job. Now, the next weight class is
132. Cuyahoga Falls is going to wrestle Noah McClellan. And for Lorain, Justo Delgado. I think Justo.
Delgado. Okay.
I don't have a grade on him.
132, Justo Delgado, and Noah McClellan.
Yeah. Cuyahoga Falls are the Black Tigers wrestling the Lorain Titans.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There, quick spin. Got the takedown. Now the idea is get those hips covered and break. You hear that all the time. Break him down. What does that mean, Tom? Break him down.
Take him to the mat. Get him off his knees.
Right.
Get him off his knees, because once you're up on your knees, you have leverage.
Right.
Once you're flat on the mat, you have no leverage.
Now I can put a half Nelson in or whatever I need. And,
break him down. That's the important thing.
There you go. Like right here. See, he's trying to tilt him over. And all you got to do is break that 45 for a couple of seconds, and you get a few points.
But you can't get a tilt when a kid's on his knees.
Correct.
You have to have him flat on his thing so you can get a little turn in there.
This is it. I love this though. Hey, you're wrestling at home on your mat in front of your people.
Yeah.
There's a few people here tonight. That's.
Yeah.
And I think Lorain's got 2 or 3 more dual meet things.
They do have coming up.
Yeah.
They do have a match with Sandusky and Cuyahoga Falls, or Garfield Heights coming up at the end of January. That was a lock in hands probably there. Yeah.
And who did? Lorain did that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because it's 2-1. Okay.
Probably in that tilting. He was on
Right.
he was riding a 2-on-1.
And if
one hand overlaps the other hand.
And if you think about it, you can't do that because that gives you a tremendous advantage. That,
Yeah.
if you could lock your hands, you could grab a guy and
he did it again.
Oh, boy.
Now that's going to be another penalty point eventually.
Yes.
So that takes it to 2-2.
Yeah.
The takedown for
gave
Lorain
him-
and gave him
yeah.
2 penalty points. Now the coaching strategy, and you heard
Let him
Coach Dan Finley told him, now let him up.
Let him
Let him
up,
up. That gives him an escape. So that lets him
But
go
you
to
can-
3-2, but now you don't have to worry about locking
Yeah.
hands.
And if you get the takedown,
Yeah.
you're back.
Yes.
But a lot of times that's
Yeah.
so easy to do.
Yes.
The kid's getting away. You go,
Yeah.
a lot of pushing and shoving. Okay, that's the end of the first. Second period.
Second period is going to be Lorain's choice, and he's going to take.
It's 3-2 Cuyahoga Falls. So let's see what happens here.
Lorain deferred.
Oh, he's going to let him out.
Lorain deferred.
Yep.
Made sense for Cuyahoga Falls
Sure.
to take down because they knew he was
Absolutely.
going to kick him out. He's
Yep.
going to let him up, so that,
Yep.
and that gets him to a 4-2 lead.
Yeah.
See, there is strategy in
Oh,
a lot of
a
these.
lot
A
of
lot of these
strategy.
is here.
And especially, a coach has got to know, my
Yeah.
kid's real good at takedowns. I'm going to let the guy up every time.
Yeah.
I'll give him one to get two. Oh,
And there's the Falls got the takedown. That takes it to 6-2.
6-2, yes.
Now Lorain put himself in peril. See, it was the penalties,
Yeah.
the locking hands that got him this way.
Right. Then you start doubting what
Yeah,
you're doing.
yeah.
A lot of psychology in wrestling. When you talk about what athletics does for you, I mean, all athletics does things, but wrestling, you talk about self-confidence and determination. I'll tell you what, this sport, this will help you develop that.
Yeah. Yes.
There he comes. He's coming out of there. If he can pop his head out, he's got.
Yeah, you still got to get the head. No, you're not going to get any. No, he may game one.
Game
Okay.
one. Okay.
I thought
That's fair.
He may not have given him anything as long as you have that head.
Yeah.
But he must have got enough
Was
of the
slipping it out
Slipping
or
it out.
something,
Yes.
Okay, that's 6-3
With a minute to go, so
in the second.
now it's going to come down to who gets a takedown.
Yeah.
You know, is he going to extend his lead, or is Lorain going to come and close in
That
to
could-
within a point by the time we get into the third period? See, Falls is up on his toes where you're supposed to be,
Right.
not on your knees.
There you go. Oh,
No,
man,
that was-
it was
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost a takedown with a single leg, and Cuyahoga Falls bailed out like you're supposed to.
Yep.
Yeah, bailed out and turn in.
25 seconds. Second period.
Now we're getting into short time. You got to do something.
You got to get, boy, you're down 3. You got a couple of points would be great. And then as the time clicks down, you got to take chances. I mean, there's no way around that.
Falls is going to come around.
Get out of there. Hip, hip, hip. There you go.
He did.
Oh,
He did
Yeah.
not give him the takedown.
Yeah.
I think maybe 2 or 3 or 4 more seconds he
He
would
would
have
have had it. Yes.
Might have had it.
You're right. That was a good call
Here's
because
an-
he didn't have.
Yeah.
If you can get in one of the things that gives you control, or at least you get around a guy, you say, well, you're not all around, but if you can put your leg over his leg, that shows some kind of control, and you usually get the takedown.
So Lorain's strategy here is take down because it's going to be easier either
Gotta
to get
get
a
out of there.
reversal or an escape.
Yep.
And then we'll put ourselves back on our feet. So he's going to hope for at least a and
There's a
Lorain-
leg coming in.
Yeah, here comes a leg from the false wrestler.
They're trying to get that cradle going. See, now it's up to Cuyahoga Falls. They have to work at trying to turn it. Now, he's
No, he
working
did.
right
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Yes. Matter of fact,
Close.
he was pretty close on that 45 degrees for a couple seconds. And he got a nice tight half in, too. This is where the old spiral ride comes in.
This is
yes.
trouble. That's
and a pin. Nice movement for the Cuyahoga Falls wrestler, and that was Noah.
That's 3, so that should make the score 9-3, correct?
I'll take his 15-10 for team score.
15-10. That was a pretty good match.
Very good match, yeah.
Two tough kids.
And nice sportsmanship.
Absolutely.
We still have that on camera.
Yep.
And we're coming up to 138. For Lorain will be Frankie Rosario.
Yeah.
For Cuyahoga Falls.
Boys are stretching out here,
Carson
aren't they?
Montgomery, yes.
Stretching out.
I don't know if I got a grade on Frankie. I don't. See, we're getting up into the upper weights. Usually the kids are at least 10, 11, 12th graders.
Yes.
Because we're middle weights,
yeah. And it's hard to, because they're tall. I mean, they can lose a couple of pounds, but, you can't make a guy that's 150 pounds get down. Just not going to happen. But that's the other thing about wrestling. You can't say, well, he was bigger than me.
Yeah.
No, you weigh in shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
There's the takedown. There you got it.
Now, I know he's not trying to throw a leg in, but he got that. There he is. There's the leg. And I think he's going to use the leg to try for a cradle.
Over. Yeah.
He got that cradle in tight. Can he turn him with that cradle?
Oh, boy, he's
and falls, extends himself to break the cradle.
Yep.
These are fundamental moves in wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
And here comes that power half.
And I tell you what, if you don't know what that feels like until someone's done it to you. Your neck's going, will you give me a break? And I don't mean literally. Just let me out of here.
See,
he's got his hips on the opponent's hips, and that's good, but it's hard to turn the guy.
Yes. And the official sees him working upper body. He's working on halves. So he's not thinking about stalling.
Yeah. Yep.
Not thinking stalling.
There he's got his hands. He's got that.
Got that cradle again.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but we bounce back and forth.
Yep.
We bounce back and forth through that. And it's only 18 seconds. We could have gone to the end of the period and there was going to be no turning involved. What that does is it gives the Cuyahoga Falls wrestler now a chance for an escape.
Yeah. Catch his breath. There
and he gets to his feet.
Oh,
and he got the escape. Yeah.
Oh, boy. 2-1.
2-1 with short time.
We're down to 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Okay.
Cuyahoga Falls choice. Coach is going to tell him defer. Defer. Lorain will take down.
There you go.
Now see if he can get that turn in for the escape.
Yep.
So here's where he could have taken neutral. He got the first takedown. But if you remember, it was a long time not doing anything. So you might as well try to get a point first before you get the takedown.
People don't realize there's a lot of
And actually it was a kick out.
Yeah.
Because Falls was thinking we're going to have to work on our own takedown.
There is a lot of strategy involved in this.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, and this is up to the coach, he can kind of check out the opponent. And it won't take you long to figure out what your opponent's strength is. Then he's got to help you. So don't do that.
Yeah.
There we got a leg. Now, can you finish it?
It was a long arm sweep.
Oh, boy.
And I think he has him down for the
there
two.
It is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Now he's going to throw that leg in again. He likes to do this and get that cradle thing. Get off your own back. There you go. Ooh. Got a count going.
Yeah. He had a strategy. He knew what his moves were, and it was a nice countering by the Cuyahoga Falls wrestler.
And you got to hold him for 2.
Yeah, that's Carson Montgomery down there in the yellow. Frankie Rosario in the gray.
That long.
He is long,
legs.
Isn't he? Yeah.
Yes.
With length, you get torque.
And you don't realize that's tough on the opponent's leg.
Yeah.
When he's got that thing wrapped in there and he's
Stretching
putting the torque on it, yeah. Now he's got, see this? Oh.
See, now here's where you have to do the breakdown. Another stalemate.
Oh, yeah.
That worked to Cuyahoga Falls' advantage the last time they called a stalemate.
Yes.
30 seconds to go. So the counter here is don't let him get the stand-up.
Don't give him, yeah.
Way back in the old days, you'd heard a bump and chop right now.
But you got the lead, so
yeah.
30 seconds worth. Don't give him one, which he hang on. Stay on that leg. Yeah, I'll give him credit. He's hanging in.
Yeah. But
15 seconds.
Here's where hip action comes in.
Yes.
Can Cuyahoga Falls get those hips back? And he couldn't do it yet.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. Counter and all that. Down to 5 seconds.
Oh, a little bit of a crossface there.
Just to let him know who he was.
Yeah.
There you go. Good job by Lorain.
I think the coach is going to question that maybe he might have wanted a 1 there. And he's questioning that he was locking hands. But the reason he was locking hands is because the Cuyahoga Falls wrestler was on his feet.
He was not on his knees.
That locking hands is only when they're on the mat.
And the other thing, if they go down and come back up, you got to give the guy a second or two.
Reaction time.
Reaction, yeah.
I know that was a question. That was a good question, too.
Yeah.
Why didn't we get a locking hands call? Yeah.
You're out there fighting for your kid. All right. Falls is down. Lorain on top. This is the third period. Lorain winning 5-1.
You pick it. See, nice little roll here.
Yeah.
And
Lorain, he always gets that leg in there. You got to give him credit for that.
Leg wrestlers always find a way to get a leg in.
But they drive you crazy when they're on their hip like this. You say, oh, geez.
Yeah.
But he's in. He kind of likes that cradle kind of stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, the rule in wrestling is keep your hips higher than your opponent's hips.
Correct, yes.
But leg wrestlers sometimes get in trouble when they're a little bit lower. There's the escape.
There's the escape, okay. 5-2 Lorain.
This time he didn't get a chance to get those legs in. The Falls are going to have to do something a little bit, some shuck buys, something
to
force the action.
Yes.
Force the action. You just can't.
Get your opponent to move.
Yeah, the clock's against you a little bit if you just do it with less than a minute to go
right
now.
Ooh, man, get behind it. There, well, he's got.
Trying to get a little that.
If you get around behind him, that's easier said than done, right?
Oh, yeah. Because your opponent don't want you behind him.
No, yeah. We're down to 35 seconds.
Yeah.
And Lorain's making some attempts. Ooh,
nice shot. Nice shot. Yeah.
Couldn't quite. Now, see, he's got it locked.
You got that inside.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
But he got 2, I think. I think he gave him 2 control. Yep.
No back points.
No back points. But still, that's 7-2 Lorain.
You see the official was pointing. The reason he gave him the 2 is because Lorain still had a leg in.
Correct.
Yeah. Knee was still in.
But then when he went for the fall, he let that go. And you got to stop that,
That takes it to 7-2 with 25 seconds.
See, that's a pretty good breakdown right there for Lorain. Don't
do anything silly.
Stay behind, yes.
Yeah.
See, and the other thing is if you're down, you don't want to draw your knee up because that makes it easy for that guy to bring that cradle in and all those kind of things. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time.
7-2, that's only a 3-pointer, but that still takes the score 18-10 now.
That's a win, and a win is always better than a loss.
Yeah.
Yep. And again, when you go to those tournaments and everything, the way you're seeded is by your record.
Yeah.
So every win counts, man. You know.
We make Marines who overpower the desire to quit with the perseverance to prevail. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Ohio State is saving lives every day.
This is Ohio State.
We're the economic engine of the state.
A major employer.
Over 60,000 students. We're on the forefront of cancer research. An educational core of Ohio.
Impacting tens of thousands daily.
Our alumni organization is nearly 500,000 worldwide.
This is Ohio State.
This is Ohio State.
Ohio State.
This is the Ohio State University.
And here's where now Falls is going to be in a little bit of trouble because they're a little short-handed now.
Okay.
Because this is Nate Townsend for Lorain. He's going to have to accept a
Gets
forfeit.
A forfeit. Yeah.
Dominic Thompson last year was a nice wrestler. I think he's been injured a little bit here, but this is a Isaac. I'm going to not be able to pronounce his last name properly, so we'll just call him Isaac. But he was a district qualifier last year, so this should again be one of the classic matches.
Oh, look at it, right in on that leg. He's got it clamped. Now, can you trip him back or oh, he lost it.
Counters, counters to moves. That's what it's about.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know Dominic's record this year if he's had any matches at all.
Yeah.
But
see, now we're a few seconds in. Now they're not quite as close to each other because they're going, you know what? He's good. The other guy's he's good.
Yeah. Because I'm sure these kids don't know each other.
Oh no, they're so far away.
They've not seen each other in tournaments.
Yeah.
It's not something you read in the paper when you're that far apart, so you don't know each other. They're just, you just got to do your thing and see if you can counter his moves.
Exactly.
Now, what Lorain got to do is get him down to the mat.
Yes. There. Now you got him. Now get around him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to try on that last name?
No, that's why you're the color guy.
Yeah, I guess.
It looks like a Puncha Japa?
Punchada?
Punchada?
I don't know. But I know he was a district qualifier, so I know he has some wrestling skills. And he's coming around.
He's coming around.
As soon as he hooks that leg.
There it is.
Yep.
2-point takedown.
Now his job is going to be breakdown. Now we're thing with a short time. There was only 12 seconds when he got the takedown.
And Lorain's not going to let him break him down.
No.
Because this guy, Lorain is put together. That guy, he's not real tall, but he is a block.
Well, we're getting into that 152. We're getting into where the athletes are. That middle class.
Yeah.
152, 160, 170. There's a lot of great athletes coming out of those weight classes.
The other thing we were talking about, discipline and all that. When you're trying to maintain weight, that might be the biggest discipline. You can't just be sitting there eating pizza two nights a week and. Stay off those Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yeah. 1 point for escape for Lorain. The official had some question out there, but they kept wrestling.
Yep.
I don't know if the clock didn't start on time or what the problem was, but they let him wrestle. Lorain got his escape.
Ooh.
But Falls got their takedown. And now he's going to be throwing that half in here because he got that bar arm on one side.
See, and that's it. You got to watch the arm.
He's going to run that bar. He's going to run the bar over.
So you can't run that wrist to the shoulders. So he's got points coming here. Boy, that's tough.
And Lorain's coming out of it, though.
He's going to.
With a leg.
Oh.
No, you can't reach
don't
back.
Do that.
Yeah. 2 back points off of that move. That was a takedown. Takedown to back points. Here comes a half now.
Here comes again.
There's the pin.
There's the pin, yeah. Boy, that's bringing that score very close now. That's 6 for the pinfall. That makes it 18-16 in favor of Lorain.
I think it should be. I have 24 here. I think they forgot to forfeit.
Oh. How can you forget that?
I don't know. I don't know. But
160, Lorain, Deontay Toro.
160, Deontay Toro for Lorain with the red shoes out there.
Yep.
12-8, so he's one of Lorain's betters, and I think he might be a senior. Not only a junior, but this kid from Falls, Zevin Simmons, St. Clair tournament champ, district qualifies, 17-4. This will be the match of the night here.
Yeah, these guys, they know what they're doing.
Yes. And you can tell by the different color shoes.
Yeah.
Only the champs get to wrestle with green shoes when you got a black and gold uniform.
Well, you know.
Yeah, a nice takedown.
Nice takedown, a little duck under action.
Yep. Now see that reaching back.
Reaching back is never good.
Never good. This kid's riding that leg too nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. He knows what he's trying to do.
Oh yeah.
He knows what he's trying to do right here.
And he'll do that all night until the official says, "Get busy, get busy." Hey, well, okay.
Well,
a good official will try to get you going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now see if the bottom guy would just stand up, you'd have to break that.
Yes. What he's trying to do is get that arm up over his own head for a nice guillotine.
Oh boy, you're in trouble when you got that. Well, you should know by the
or a banana split.
If you're called a guillotine, that can't be good.
Yeah, he's a bar arm kind of wrestler.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Yeah. Give your opponent no break.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's potentially dangerous.
Yep.
Whenever you have an arm behind your back, the official goes into real observing mode because that's where the injuries can happen.
What we mentioned earlier, you can't raise that wrist to his head because that's strain against the joint. You can't do that. That's just almost out. There you go. You're on your feet. Now, what some guys do, they're master. They get to their feet, and when they come back down, they're rolling, twisting, jumping. They got a million things to do. This guy's working that arm.
Short time.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, the score's only 2-0.
Yes.
But Cuyahoga Falls controlled that first
pretty
period.
much the whole thing.
Yeah. So what Deontay has to do is
get aggressive. You got to get something before your opponent gets something on you. Yeah.
You want to stay up on your feet. You don't want to go back down again.
Keep your elbows in.
Because this Cuyahoga Falls,
right there it is. Perfect
Simon
double leg.
can ride right.
Perfect double leg.
And that little bear hug, got that arm
locked,
take him to the back. Yeah, and he rolled to his belly, didn't give him the back points, but gave him the takedown, and especially when you got your legs in there crossed.
And was that not a classic double leg takedown?
Yes.
He had both legs behind the knee. You pick him up, pull him towards you, and put him down on his back.
Anybody that comes out of a big-time tournament like St. Clair, St. Clairsville, you know when you're the champ here, you've wrestled.
You've wrestled some good kids,
Yep. That was Lorain called for stalling.
He kind of curled his elbows in and had his head down. That's not a good sign. See, again, he knows he's got a great wrestler here, and he's in trouble, and he does not want to give up a fall. But you got to do something. That's so you got his arms, Lorain's arm. They're folded underneath. Boy, you got there. You're up. Now you're up a little bit. Got to get out and go. 35 seconds.
Yeah. He didn't give him the bar arm.
No.
You see, he had that head tucked up underneath that shoulder. Lorain pulled it away.
See, and some guys, they know they've got a counter move to something, so they'll give you the history.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
yeah.
take my head and watch this. You know, these guys are slick, man. They you hear the coach right there. Wear them out.
Mhm.
Wear them out. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get 10 seconds in the second period.
At this weight, you hear wear them out. A little later in the heavier weight, you're going to hear them yell, make them carry your weight.
Yeah.
Make them, yeah.
Because that wearing a guy out too.
Yeah, don't give up points in short time.
Yep.
Yeah, he kept it to 2 takedowns.
Okay.
One the first period, one the second period.
This is, I mean, not a lot of scoring, but this is a heck of a match.
Yeah.
You could tell.
Good wrestlers.
Yep.
Good wrestlers put on good shows. Now, Falls took down. Even though he's a takedown, he's got the first 2 takedowns. He wants to get a point first before the next takedown.
Yeah.
Lorain wants to keep him off the mat.
Yeah.
Right. Pick him up. Don't let him do anything. Break him down.
Get an arm.
Yeah.
Twist it around somewhere. Yep.
You got to break him down to his belly, but
he's on his knee, and he's
a good wrestler is not going to get broken down that easily.
Right.
That's where the quality comes in here.
And experience.
Yeah.
That's the right there. Well, there he is.
And here
he
comes
popped out.
Yeah.
Get his head out, and he's got 2.
And he's not even worrying about his head.
No.
He's worrying about that arm around the.
Yeah.
He's going to arm around here because he knows his head's going to come out eventually.
There it is.
Yeah. 2 takedowns and a reversal. It takes it to 6-0.
So that was a pretty nice crossface he had there. Just enough on the chin to get his attention.
And here comes the tilt.
There it is.
Here comes the tilt. Yep.
And the tilts are great moves because the intent is really, most of the time, not to pin the guy, just get near fall points.
A lot of them. Yeah.
Yep. See right there, he can't pin him like that, but he can get near fall points. That makes it 6. Did they give him 7, 8?
2 back points, and I think Lorain's going to call some injury time. Let's get that steak fry talked about.
In case you get hungry later, Lorain Sports Hall of Fame will have their annual fundraising steak fry on Sunday, March 8th from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Amherst Eagles, located at 1161 Milan Avenue in Amherst. Everybody knows where the Eagles are over there. Dinner's $25 per ticket. It includes a steak, baked potatoes, salad, roll, beverage. I mean, you'll come out of there, you'll be stuffed. And dessert. And with $5 of the ticket price going towards a 50-50 raffle. Now, we could have a couple of hundred people there, and you take, each one kicking in $5, but the 50-50 could be really pretty good.
Last couple of years, I mean, it's been way up in the $800 or $900.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And a basket raffle also will be held. We usually have a bunch of those kind of things. The athletic department has tickets for anyone that is interested, and also any Hall of Fame members, if you know them, they have their
the tickets are out.
Tickets are out there, and you could go online to LorainSportsHallOfFame.com, and there's a lot of information on there that you can find
And if
out.
you want to call the athletic department, you can get in touch with Brian Corey.
Exactly.
He's the one that has the tickets.
And
All right. Lorain had their injury time, probably about a minute so. Injury times, that was the first use of injury time.
Yeah. 9-0, boy. That's.
I don't know if the camera caught one of the Lorain wrestlers walking in on crutches. One of Lorain's better wrestlers, Xavier Santiago, broke a leg in practice a week or so ago.
He's in trouble here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about he'd be lucky he might be done for the season.
I think he is done for the season,
That's hard to come back from a break.
And he was a champ if you remember, we covered him at the Titan Classic.
Yep.
He was a champ there, one of Lorain's better wrestlers. And that takes it to another 3, so that would take it to 12-0.
That's an extra team point.
Yeah.
So that's going to make it
4-pointer.
A 4-pointer. So that they got the score correct now. That'll make it Lorain 24, Cuyahoga Falls 20.
I was thinking that was going to end up maybe even being a pin and really getting close to the quality of that wrestler. But I like the way Deontay fought off. Never gave up the pin.
I think this is a freebie here.
Yes, it comes Alberto Rodriguez accepting a forfeit. So I think Falls only maybe has one more wrestler coming up.
Yeah. See, and I've heard people say, well, that's not right. The guy say, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That kid practiced all week. It's not his fault the other team doesn't have a guy. So you're out there ready to go, man. I'm sorry. Okay, now.
182, forfeit Lorain, out of Falls, Yusuf Jabber.
These guys looking a little bigger. Obviously, each match they get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Go. This was 182.
Oof. Now, see, there's a linebacker type guys.
So 182.
They like to put their nose in there.
They both forfeited 182, and they did Yusuf. I think it's Jobern bumped up to 195 to get a match in.
Right.
It's hard to come all the way up here and not get a match when you have a chance.
And if you get you want to wrestle. Gee,
he's wrestling Noshi Morton, one of Lorain's better wrestlers.
Oh, he's in.
Yeah.
Boy, he just dropped down on that leg. Now he's got it up. Tripped the other leg, and you got You're not giving it up. I'll give him credit. There you go. Oh, easy. Well, Lorain, they were in there. That was a good attempt.
See, Noshi used to be the 220. He finally worked his way down to 195.
Okay, yeah.
So he's going to be a heavy, and this kid's moving up from 182, so he's going to be a little bit light. So it might equal out. It's going to be a good match. Should be a good match.
Yeah. These are usually the ones that if you can roll a guy over, he's dead duck. Yeah.
That's because now we're in what they call the heavier weights.
Yep. And what you said earlier, make your opponent carry that weight.
Yeah. Nice little shot.
That
was a nice shot.
Out of him. Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah.
Get your head out. There it is.
Yeah.
And he's on his back. Oh.
And
he let him roll out.
I think he rolled out.
Yeah.
Only to take down, and back points. Ooh. And 2. Gave him 4.
There you go.
And gave him the escape.
Give him 1.
Yeah.
You'll trade him 4-1 anytime. He's been in there a couple of times. He's got him down. Now you got to get around. So easy to say, so hard to do. See, he's in good shape there. Just the opponent's got that arm in there, and look at that nice little duck.
Yes. But Cuyahoga Falls, understand. Rip the arms off your leg. Don't let them hold on that leg.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was tight.
End of the first period, and it's 4-1 Lorain.
Lorain's going to take neutral.
Yeah, I would agree. Sense. I would agree with that. He's been in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be proud of this Lorain team. I mean, they fielded. They brought in 12 out of the 14 weight classes. They're only missing 2 of the upper weights.
That's better than they were last year.
Yes.
And they had a lot of young kids. I mean, that's you got to give the coaching staff credit. They are out roaming the halls trying to talk kids into
the program is building.
Yep. And let's face it, this is a big school. They should have a team. And
you have a coach that has an old Southview. People out there listening to this on TV, watching this on TV, remembers the old Southview dynasties way back in the day. You got a Southview wrestler who's now coach and he's trying to bring that back.
And how many times did we mention that name? Finley.
Yeah.
And we always said, and I still think we were correct on this, in the Finley household, they never had a coffee table last more than 2 days.
No, because
they were wrestling in the living room.
Yeah. Hard to keep furniture in the wrestling family.
Those little 1.5-inch legs, what do you get?
Yeah. We missed the Cuyahoga Falls, got the takedown. Take it to 4-3, favor Lorain still. But locking hands. They'd be yelling free move, but you don't get a free move because he's going to stop it. Coach is going to have a question whether that really was locking hands or not.
It's hard to argue that, Coach. I mean,
because he was on his legs.
Yeah.
Was he? Coach is trying to say it was maybe between the legs.
Or maybe down low.
But you can't lock hands from the ankles all the way to the armpits.
Yeah. So then it wasn't too low.
If that was the case, I didn't really get a really good look at that.
Well,
that
the coach is a gentleman. Every question he's asked, he's been squared away. And
caution on Lorain. A little quick start.
Yeah.
A little jump the gun a little bit.
Well, that's the other thing. You try to, as the match goes on, you got to time the official, get his.
In this case, he started dancing before the music played. Though.
And you like, that's one thing you like about if you're on top, because you can kind of control when that whistle's going to blow. He's
going to try for a little.
Oh,
he's trying to come out with a leg.
Yeah.
But he rolls out too close to the edge. Nothing's going to happen over here eventually. Unless he can work him back in. Falls is going to try to work him back in.
Yeah. But Lorain won't let him lock the. He wants some kind of cradle, and he says, "Not today, pal." Okay, third period.
Lorain's still up 5-3. Falls will take down, which is smart because he's going to try to get a reversal out of here, or at least an escape.
Yep.
Put him within, a takedown wins the match if he gets his escape.
Yeah, you hear somebody yelling, "Keep that weight on him." Yeah, and he's right.
They didn't get an escape because even though he turned in, he still has to get some distance in there.
Right.
You can't let them keep that bear hug.
See, Lorain's he's got to trap a leg because this guy from Falls is almost on his feet every time.
Yeah, that's twice.
Yeah, get his leg and keep him down.
What the Falls kid's got to do is not come all the way to the edge.
Correct.
He got to stay in the middle and try to get that move.
There, now that'll slow you down because a lot of kids are good. They're coming to the edge. They'll stop short and There's a cradle. It should be points. Ooh,
no, he rolled out of it. He got a 1 count, which means he was there, but Falls kid rolled out of it nicely. Yeah. See, but that holding on to that leg is going to.
That's not getting you any points.
He'll cross face until he breaks that hold on the leg. Eventually, the official's going to call for stalemate here pretty soon.
We got a minute to go.
Yeah.
There you go. Stalemate.
Yeah. That was to Cuyahoga Falls' advantage, getting a stalemate there.
Yeah.
Let me start again from referee's position.
Yep. But Lorain's been pretty good about snagging a leg. I mean, you can see his plan of attack. He's trying to curl a guy up and either go cradle or something. So put his weight on him, make him carry your weight. There he's looking.
You got to get him off his knees now.
Right.
Break him off his knees, There he is.
There it is.
Oh, he got a 2 count there. I think he got back points coming out of this one.
I think he
got 2 coming.
He still got him.
Maybe even 3 coming.
3.
Yeah, 3.
3. That's big. And I tell you, when he's up there rocking around with those big guys, you get the fall pretty quick. Because there's not, where you're going to go. Yeah. Okay, that makes it 8-3, Lorain.
25 seconds. Now you don't do anything silly.
Yeah. If you get in trouble, let him go.
Yeah. You hear the coaches always yell, give him 1, not 2 kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And doing lock hands, he took him down right.
Yeah, he did it, yeah. Because you get this split second when you hit the mat.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that leg. He's got to keep that leg, and he'll be fine.
And we're in real short time. Here's the buzzer.
There it is. Well, that's a Lorain win.
8-3.
It's going to make it 38-20. Lorain.
No. 33.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, what am I saying? 38. It's first match, Tom.
Yeah.
He's got to get back in the groove. 33-20.
But I think that was Fall's last wrestler.
Okay. So Lorain
doesn't.
Lorain's got a big guy standing over.
Yeah, Lorain doesn't have a 220 because that was Nazi moved down to 195. So they're both going to give up a 220, and I think Santana Sanchez.
Well, he's got that leg taped up.
Yeah.
I like the official held his hand up and kind of pointed to him. Yeah, he's the winner. There's no question.
So that takes the final score to 39
to 20. And that's it.
And that's the match.
They're shaking hands. I'll tell you, that was a fun thing to watch here, and it took a little over an hour. But it's a dual meet. We're politicking for more dual meets.
Yes.
This was a fun thing.
I'll tell you what. The matches that were wrestled, this is why dual meets are fun. Lorain won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the matches wrestled. Cuyahoga Falls won 1, 2, 3, 4 matches that were wrestled.
One match difference.
They both had 2 pins.
Yeah.
I mean, so there was a good quality match by 2 equally things.
And a lot
Falls needs a couple more upper weights, obviously.
And in a dual meet, unless you're really getting slapped, you're always in the dual meet. I mean, because you can come back if you got, you know, where's your good guys? You know, I don't mean good guys. I mean your experienced guys. And that's the really neat thing about dual meets.
Yes.
That's why we want to see more of them.
So that leads us to tonight. How about Cleveland Clinic has been helping us out here. Let me read one more thing about Cuyahoga, Cleveland Clinic. Whether you're a beginning athlete or training for the big leagues, you deserve the best care available. That's why Cleveland Clinic Sports Health offers treatments and services for all your sports medical needs. Call 877-440-TEAM or visit sportshealth.org. To learn more, Cleveland Clinic Sports Health, treating pro athletes and you as the high school wrestler.
And how about me and you, like just average people? 7 weeks ago, I got a new hip, and I'm walking up these steps here tonight, sitting here doing it. They took care of me real well over there.
That's for Tomo, myself, Tom Bauer.
And don't forget Joe Bach.
Joe Bach, the hardest working man in Lorain schools. I know that for sure.
No question.
And we'll see you in the next match whenever it comes up.
Yes.
So
until next time, hey, lots of good luck.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.